Man, what if I told you there's a Dodge Ram out there that's been hauling dreams and crushing trails for decades, still laughing in the face of brand new 2025 trucks? Stick around, because by the end of this ride, I'm dropping a bombshell about one Ram classic that's practically immortal. You won't see it coming. I'm your host, just a gearhead who's been elbowed in grease since I could hold a wrench, and this channel's all about the soul of machines, the stories they tell, and the legends they become. So buckle up, we're tearing into 8 Dodge Ram classics that are tougher than a $2 steak and still outlast the shiny new pickups of today. Let's start with the 1981 Dodge Ram D150. Picture this. It's the dawn of the 80s. Hair metals, screaming on the radio, and Dodge slaps the Ram name on their trucks. Inspired by that badass Ram hood ornament from the 30s. These things were built like tank square, no nonsense, with a slant 6 engine that'd run forever on nothing but grit and gas. I knew a guy, Tommy, who had one of these hauled lumber, towed boats, and once dragged a buddy's Chevy out of a ditch in a snowstorm. That truck's still kicking on his farm, 40 years later, while 2025's tech-heavy rigs are already whining about software updates. Then there's the 1994 Ram 1500, the game changer. Dodge said, screw it, let's make a pickup look like a semi. That big grig grill, those beefy lines, it wasn't just a truck, it was a statement. Under the hood, the 5.9L Magnum V8 was a beast, pumping out 230 horses and enough torque to tow your neighbor's ego. These things were so tough, you'd see them at construction sites, covered in mud, still purring like they just rolled off the lot. Compare that to today's truck. Sure, they've got touchscreens and Wi-Fi, but good luck finding one with a 20-year battery life like some of these old Rams. Now, let's talk about the 2003 Ram 2500 with the 5.9L Cummins turbodiesel. This engine's a legend, the kind of power plant that makes you believe in forever. I read about a guy, Howard Clayton, who put 2.6 million miles on his 2000 Ram 3500 with that Cummins. 2.6 million, that's like driving to the moon and back, twice, and the thing still started every morning. The 2025 trucks. They're sipping fuel-efficient diesel, sure, but their fancy electronics crap out before the odometer hits 6 figures. The Cummins, it's the old-school blacksmith of engines hammered out to last. The 1998 Ram 1500 deserves a nod to him. This was Dodge, doubling down on that big grig vibe, with a cabin so comfy it felt like your living room. Dual airbags, anti-lock brake stuff that was cutting edge back then. I had a buddy who swore his 98 could tow a house, and I believed him after seeing it pull a trailer full of ATVs up a mountain like it was nothing. Today's Rams are plush, no doubt, but they're chasing luxury so hard they forgot how to get dirty. The 98 didn't care, it worked hard and still looked good doing it. Let's not sleep on the 1986 Ram Power Wagon. This thing was a beast off-road, built when off-road meant actual wilderness, not a gravel parking lot. With a 318 V8 and a suspension that could eat boulders for breakfast. It was the truck you took when the world ended. I saw one at a car show last year, still gleaming, owner claiming it's never needed more than oil changes and a new clutch. Compare that to 2025's off-road trims, great until the sensors get caked in mud and throw a tantrum. The 2001 Ram 3500 with the 5.9L Magnum V8 is another one. These heavy-duty boys were built for folks who don't mess around, contractors, ranchers, guys who tow actual mountains. I heard a story about a farmer who used his 01 to pull a stuck tractor out of a bog, then drove it to town for groceries without skipping a beat. Try that with a 2025 truck's adaptive cruise control. Lit. LL probably flash a warning about unsafe conditions and shut down. Then there's the 1996 Ram 2500, another Cummins-powered monster. This one had a cult following among diesel heads. Why? Because it was bulletproof. The 5.9 liters inline-6 turbodiesel churned out 420 pounds-ft of torque, enough to make modern trucks blush. Forums are full of guys bragging about their 96s hitting 300,000 miles without a hiccup. Meanwhile, I saw a 2025 Ram with a check engine light at 10,000 miles. Embarrassing. And number 8, the 1991 Ram Mui King Antis. First-gen barebones, with a 318 V8, that didn't know the meaning of quit. These trucks were the underdog heroes, cheap, reliable, and ready to work. I knew a mechanic who had one as his daily driver for 30 years. Said it was like an old dog. Loyal, a little rusty, but always there when you needed it. Today's trucks, they're like pampered show. Dog's pretty, but don't ask him to get muddy. Now, here's the kicker I promised. There's a Dodge Ram out there, a 2000 Ram 3500 with the Cummins 5.9L. That's still outrunning time itself. I found a post on a Reddit thread about a guy whose rig hit 1.2 million miles, and it's still his daily driver. No major rebuilds, just maintenance and love. That's not just a truck, that's a middle finger to planned obsolescence. You tell me, can a 2025 Ram, with all its bells and whistles, match that? Or are we building trucks that shine bright but burn out fast? These 8 Rams, they're not just vehicles, they're stories, legacies, proof that toughness isn't about how many screens you've got, it's about heart. Back then, Dodge built trucks to survive apocalypses, not to connect to your Wi-Fi. And yeah, the 2025 Rams are Beast's Motor Trends Truck of the Year. 540 horsepower Hurricane engines, interiors like a private jet. But when I see a 94 Ram parked next to a shiny new one, I know which one I'd bet on in a fight. So, what's the big thought I'm leaving you with? Are we trading soul for tech in modern trucks? Or is there still room for that old-school Ram toughness? Hit the comments. Tell me your stories. What's the toughest Ram you've ever driven? And if you're as obsessed with these machines as I am, smash that subscribe button and let's keep the gearhead fire burning. I'll see you on the next ride.